Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Live from the Works and to Streaming Wednesdays. Who do we have? We got the DTS Workshops. Hello, Sharon Idles, Dexterity and Artistry. Hello to you. And the Celestial Toymaker is here too. Hi to you. There is indeed a new Paddington movie coming out. I've not seen the trailer yet, but I've heard about it. It sounds like the Cybermen have started a sweatshop on the premises. It's the actual sound file is a steampunk airship workshop or something very similar, but I kind of liked it. All hail the Daleks, thank you. The Schalke Doctor is canon. Yeah, it looks like Richard E. Grant, doesn't it? I wonder where that is. Star Wars Fan 101 is here and says hi to you. Yes, welcome everybody. How are we all doing? Let me know. What did I think of Rogue? I thought Rogue was fantastic. Very Captain Jack, I thought, that episode. But yes, I very much liked the episode. Very good. Yeah, lots to like about it. Haunting Going On with Andrew is here. Good evening, Mary and Derek. I assume you meant Matt, but I'll let you off. I hope you're all well. We're very good, thank you. Very good indeed. I bought myself the MTG 13th Doctor Who Commander. I don't know what that is, but that sounds cool. What else? Anything else? No, I'm fully caught up now, and I've read everyone's messages. Hope you're all doing well. I'm having a mixed bag of a week. Welcome to those of you who are new, by the way. This is a show where we do random nonsense like build model kits and such. So welcome to those of you who are new to the channel. There's been quite an influx of new subscribers recently, because Vote Dalek has blown the hell up. I think the initial election announcement video has just gone past 80,000 views. And in fact, let's get the statistics up. Because I am going somewhere with this, I promise. This isn't a brag. This is going somewhere. So just bear with me. Yeah, I want to get my facts straight. Here we go. Studio. Come on. Here we go. Come on, open. Here, boy. Magic the Gathering. Oh, okay. Oh, fair enough. Oh, you've got hay fever. I'm sorry to hear that. That's. I hope you feel better soon. I hope the pollen clears up. Yes. I've gained 660 subscribers in the last 28 days. Had an influx of something like 4,000 watch hours. Or something ridiculous. It's blown up. It's got really popular. It's been shared all sorts of places on the internet, and that's really cool. You know, that people are seeing something I've made that I find quite amusing and that's a bit silly. And I wouldn't say I'm loving the attention. I'll be honest, but you know, I'm glad lots of people are seeing it. I'm glad some of them are finding it funny. I'm glad some of them are enjoying it. But I've never been particularly an attention whore, and it's because of the kind of double-edged sword, which I'm going to talk about now. Because I've had loads of really positive comments, and you know, really quite amusing comments, some slightly misguided comments, but you know, we'll let people off. They're entitled to their opinion. And then there's the other side of the coin. There are two particular types of people who I must stress are in the minority who have found the videos, and I fear this is something that comes with something becoming popular suddenly. First of all, the videos, I know for a fact, have been shared on some, shall we say, unsavoury political party pages. Unironically, as in they are finding it funny, perhaps not realising that they are the butt of the joke. And I think partly as a result of this, I've been getting some comments that I have swiftly been removing that are racist, homophobic, transphobic, sexist, just deeply unpleasant people who have decided to use the comment section of my silly Dalek video as a way of espouting their dreadful opinions. And they're swiftly being got rid of, because I won't have any of that stuff going on here, because this isn't a democracy. And quite frankly, those people aren't welcome here. So, yeah. There's that type of people, which are easily dealt with. That's a quick delete, block, done. You know, get out of here. And then there's a second type, which I find slightly more upsetting. And this type ranges from the bloke who commented on my video and basically accused me of thinking exterminate when I see a particular religious or ethnic group on the street, which is completely untrue. To the woman who this evening just wrote one word on today's video, which was a nice, friendly public information video about voter ID. One word: racist! How to explain this? They're silly videos about Daleks forming a political party and expressing deeply held beliefs and policies that are deeply unpleasant, and outright explaining to you how they're going to do awful, awful things to the people of Britain and indeed the entire world if you elect them. But they're still somehow better than the other guys. And they're doing this while standing in front of a massive Union flag. Do we think maybe the symbolism is too subtle? I mean, yeah, I know. I'm just ranting now. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is what's been playing on my mind this evening. It's just a bit upsetting, and yeah. Oh well. But I am grateful for those of you who are here because you liked the videos you've seen, and maybe dipping your toe in some of the other stuff I do. Welcome. Good to see you. We're a nice, friendly community. You know, I want to keep it that way. So nice and friendly. You know, welcome. Come on in. Make yourself a cup of tea. I've got a cup of tea. I don't know what the flavour of it is because it's in, I think, Swedish, but it's got a moomin on the packet. So I'm on board with that. Chat room. You forgot the Flat Earth Society. Oh yes. Yeah, Flat Earth Society. Yeah, that was the bloke who had some funny ideas about what goes on in my head. I was thinking of getting a remote control Dalek, but they're too expensive. They are really expensive now. I bought pretty much all of these when they were fairly cheap, or at least substantially cheaper than they are now. Yeah, they're difficult to get hold of. But if you do find one really cheap, yeah, you should have used that remote control Dalek that was painted in the Union Jack for the 50th anniversary for the Vote Dalek videos. No. I do not own that, so I have no intention of owning that. I always thought that was a slightly weird choice. I've been having Wi-Fi troubles recently. I'm sorry to hear that. We may yet end up with a Dalek government. Geez, I hope not. Can you recommend any sonic screwdrivers? I really like... Hold on. I'm going to pick some of my favourites here. Here we go. Right. Oh, hold on. There we are. Right. I've got 4. Here we go. Like it says in the description, anything can happen. I've got 2 Wand Company ones. This is the first one. This is Capaldi's one.
Hello. Practice mode. FX mode.
There you go. So, makes noises. It's also a remote control. And it flicks open, which isn't recommended in the instruction manual, but yes. So yeah, there you go. There's that one. It's the One Company one. This one I prefer. This is a Tennant solid screwdriver from the One Company. Oh, I think the battery's dying on me because the light didn't want to light up then. Yeah, that might need charging, but it makes noise. Yeah, okay, that needs charging. Okay, that's fine. take the bottom off. Really easy to charge. It's got a little micro USB in the bottom, so just plug that in. Hopefully that'll be working by the end of the stream. Here we go. I've replaced the battery in it once because it was playing up, and I really struggled to find a battery that fitted. But anyway, yes. So that's the Wonder Company 11th Doctor one. I've got the River Song one, character options one. There you go. It's nice. You pick that up. It does come out, and then there's a little button in there. If you press that, yeah, there you go. You get the little lights inside, like in that episode. You know, the one, and they sort of glow a little bit. And then if you press that as well, you can also change the colour of the emitter. There you go. So you can get a red one or a blue one. I think it's just one press type deal. It might need charging. Oh, not charging, sorry, the battery's replacing. Yeah, I think it's on its last legs. It is very old, this. Hang on. Let's have a little look inside here. Yeah, batteries probably need replacing. I've had these years, so, it's not surprising there. Oh, no, there you are. Does want to work, just not consistently. There you are. Nice. So I like that. And you got this one, which is the 14th Doctor one, seen in the recent specials. I like this. This is quite neat. There you go. It sort of lights up. There you go. Yeah, makes noise. I got the special edition one that's shiny. It's not really screen accurate, but I kind of prefer it because it looks more metallic. I like the sort of finish on it. Yeah, it's nice. It's got a little clicky bit at the end there. Yeah, I like that. But yeah, those are sort of my favourite ones. I've got some others. I've got Capaldi's one. I've got Jodie's one. And what else have I got? Got this odd steampunk one, which is part of a tit. A tit? I'm a tit. No, it's part of a kit that you can sort of disassemble the screwdrivers, and they do all sorts of weird things, but I quite like the steampunk look. And yeah, and then we've got Capaldi's second screwdriver there. Just bring it over so you can actually see it. There you go. Quite like that one. And Jodie's one, which I don't hate, but it's not my favourite. Yeah. I'm just not a fan of the crystals, I've got to be honest. It's all a bit, yeah. But it lights up nicely, it's good, it's got the rotating bit. There you go. It's quite nice. Yeah. Got a few. I bought most of these online, rather than from a shop. War Doctor one I haven't got, but that does look quite nice. The 11th Doctor one's nice. Like that one. What else? 13th Doctor Sonic is dying again. Wonder when stores will sell the 15th Sonic screwdriver. And it is being made. Character options are doing one. I'm not a fan. I like the series. I like Chuty. I think he's good. I think he's really good. But I'm not a fan of the screwdriver. Just looks too much like an 80s remote control. You know how when the early Skyboxes came out, you just had this massive chunky controller for it. It just reminds me of that. It just looks wrong. Yeah, I mean, it's got some interesting features on it, and yeah, obviously I'm going to buy one. No, I don't have the laser screwdriver. No. Yeah, I'm quite selective about what screwdrivers I buy. But yes, I do like all of those. Those are quite pretty. Anyway. Yeah. Sorry, yeah, bit of a weird place tonight. Okay. What do I think of Susan Triad? Oh, Susan Twist. Yeah, that's a mystery. I do wonder what Russell's hiding, because he said there's no classic monsters coming back, which, as we all know, the showrunners lie. My prediction is it's going to be a big bad from the classic series again, and or one of the big bads from like another show. I've seen the Trickster being thrown about, or Sutek could be interesting. And I've seen people throwing the Daleks around. I don't think this is a Dalek story. I think Daleks are being saved for either the Christmas one or the second series. But I'm open to being proved wrong, because invariably that's what will happen. I can hear a buzzing noise. What is that? Have I pressed a button again? Yeah, something's not very happy. Hang on a second. Yeah. That seems to have fixed it. Don't know what it was, but never mind. Failure bell. Yes. Anyway, I noticed some of you being very quiet. Please come talk, or the format doesn't really work. It's a chatty format. It could be the memory TARDIS somehow. Oh, that's ooh. We need to find out who the neighbour is as well, because she knows what a TARDIS is, and that's weird. So yeah, that's a mystery as well. Lots of little mysteries. I've missed the little mysteries. It's good times. Oh, that tea's good. Fruity. Nice. Cool. Tea Time with Matt mugs, by the way, are available in the merch store. if you want to get yourself a Tea Time with Matt mug, go for it. That's good tea. I like that. Anyway. 15th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver comes in stores. I might get it instead of online and having to wait to find out if I get the right package or not. Yeah, good shout. Support your local stores or you're going to lose them. It's bad. Yeah. Anywho, right. Oh, hang on. Another notification. What's this now? Comment on Vote Dalek Special. Ask a Dalek. Can't get enough of these. Brilliant. Nice. People keep being nice to me. I'm not used to people being nice to me. It feels weird. Yeah. I know I was moaning earlier, but you know there are so many nice people, and lots of you have been lovely, and it's really heartening, and some of you have been genuinely funny and hilarious, and I have shamelessly pinched a piece of dialogue from one of the comments. Because I really liked it. More on that later. And yeah, I have credited the person who came up with it, by the way. It was just too good not to use, so I've borrowed that. Have you got a temporal spatial distortion field forming around you? Only the picture keeps distorting. No, it's the camera focus. Hang on, I'm going to see if I can fix that. 1 second. I've got autofocus turned on the webcam. There we are. Let's. I'm phasing out of existence. There we go. That's better. Yeah. I have autofocus on where I'm picking things up and showing things, but it's not ideal. Because I've got the close-up camera for that, really. I probably should. Look, come on. Stop this. Come on. We've been going 20 minutes and I've not done anything I wanted to do yet. So let's move swiftly on. Right, over to the close-up camera. For those of you who haven't been here yet or don't know what this is the Trelly and Dingle pickup vehicle. I'm building it for my garden railway. So there's that. That's there and ready to go. For paint, which is what we're doing. Yes. So we're building this kit from scratch. We've got the basic bodywork done, and tonight we're going to paint all the bits up. And then from there, we start assembling it. So that's exciting. I thought long and hard about a reply for that comment on your last video, but unfortunately I had my phone in my hand, and so... Oh, God. Hang on. I'm going to have to go look this up now. 1 second. Skip the advert. There we go. Let's see. Newest. Can I have some tea? Nice. Here we go. Here we are. I'm not going to read that out, but I love it. Amusing. Very good. Very, very good. Funny. Okay, right, come on. Stop procrastinating, Matthew. Get your model kit on. Here we are. Right, so, Trelly and Dingle pickup vehicle, which I've been building for a couple of episodes now. that is what it will eventually look like. I've gone for a slightly different colour than's in there. I've gone for like a plum red colour because it reminds me of the colour of my first car. So that's what the colour that the main bit's going in. So this bit's going to be painted purple and the roof's going to be in black. And then I'm in two minds about whether to do matte black or satin black. As you can see from the top, there is basically no difference. I might do satin black purely because it's in better condition than the matte black paint. These pots are a few years old now, so I started this show back in the pandemic in 2020, so some of these are about 4 or 5 years old. Yeah. Anyway, so we got all those, and we're going to paint up the kit this evening. So that's what we're going to do. And for those of you who are not familiar with the show, we also have. We normally play a bit of music in the background, and because I'm afraid of the copyright algorithm, that music is usually provided by my very dear friend and colleague, Screw Love, who is a fantastic artist from London, who I met at university, and he's an all-round great dude. So I like to showcase his music, mainly because he's given me permission to do so. So let's kick off with a bit of Screw Love in the background. Here we go. Hang on. Hang on. There we are. Just a little bit of background noise more than anything. Here we go. Right. Gonna start, I think, by painting up the cab, because then once that's a bit dry, I'll do the roof, and then we'll move on to this and the engine compartment. The headlights are in a weird position, I've realised, but I've kind of got it as good as it'll get. If you look in here, you can see I drilled the holes slightly wrong. You can't really see that, but I drilled the holes slightly wrong, so I've had to sort of move them a bit weird, so it's a bit off-centre, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, let's get to painting things. Right. I wish they made ads for Doctor Who merchandise to find out when they come in store. Toy ads aren't really a thing anymore, are they? I've never seen a toy ad in absolutely years. Oh, man. Memories. Okay, right. So, yeah, that. Get a flathead screwdriver. Open this up. Here we go. Nice. Okay. Go with this one. Right. Put these out of the way. Don't need those right now. Okay. Here goes. Let's see if we can do this. Oh yeah, some light swearing in the songs. Here we are. Oh, that's a nice red. That is really nice. I like that. I like this a lot. Nice. What do we think? I like it. There we go. Hello, the Tired Scott. Nice to see you. Hey Matthew, you know that episode of the Adventure Derek and Matt episode I made a while ago? Can I upload a semi-re-edited version onto YouTube? Yes, of course you can. Go for it. Why on earth not? Go for it. So I did watch it when you originally sent it to me. I don't think I replied to your email at the time, but I did really enjoy that re-edit. I thought it was very good. This is a lovely colour. I really like this. Might need a couple of coats of this, but it does look good. It's the colour of human blood. Maybe it's a bit redder. It's more of a dark red, like purpley red almost. It's literally called purple red. Yeah, my first car was actually my mum's car, and I was just put on the insurance. It was a lovely deep red Vauxhall Astra. Beautiful little car that was. And this colour reminded me of that car, so she was called Jessie Car. Actually, thinking about it, we were talking about naming this vehicle last time I worked on this kit. Maybe Jessica is the way to go. I don't know, maybe. Just get a little nameplate just to tack on the side of the cab, maybe. I don't know. I'll think about it. There we are. Lovely colour. That's the name of the Top Gear tune. Yeah, I think that was part of the reason. Again, my mum's choice. But I liked it. stitching in the inside of the windows. Go. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. I've missed a spot actually. Hang on. Hold that thought. I love painting up these models. It's my favourite bit of the process. The actual assembly of the kit is really fiddly and can be a bit frustrating, but I like painting them up. They look really good. Here we go.
I feel like making friends. Four in the back and two in the front, Mercedes Benz. Pull up in a car that isn't mine, cause only the best have driven blind. And I'ma take all of us off this cliff. You were all for it when you were in the lift, and you stay in there. Mercedes Benz. Man, I'm really not sure what started. Stress the fabric and Giorgio Armani. Everybody assumes I screw lovers lit. Trust me, I'm boring at parties. And I guess I shouldn't talk with my mouth full until I get lockjaw on a nani. Man, I made more from the bar and they're shooting home porn and I'm starring. You don't understand my thoughts, they be jarring. My inner child says play. My girlfriend be talking apartments. So I'm out here aging slowly. They mad at the plane cause they never land.
Is this petrol or diesel powered engine in real life? Kind of reminds me of. I think it's a freelance design, so I don't think it's got a sort of real life counterpart. But I would imagine it's probably diesel powered, given it's sort of meant to be an sort of early 1900s vehicle. Yeah, it's literally got a crank handle on the front, so. There we are. Nice. I really like that colour. Need to be careful which bit I pick it up with because I've just wiped some of the paint off. Hang on a minute. Hold that thought. Boom! Cabin. Done. Nice. Yeah. That looks really good, actually. I'm pleased with that. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Cool. You can sit over there for a minute. Let's pop this back. It's time to crack the black paint out. I think I'm going to go satin. I've decided. I think satin will just look better overall. So that's what I'm going to go for. So I'll put the matte black down. There we go. Nice. Okay, cool. I can do the engine block first, I think. Come a bit close to the camera so you can see what I'm actually doing. Be good, wouldn't it? Oh yeah, that looks nice. Yeah, like that. Got to be a little bit careful around the headlamps because the front bit is meant to stay sort of the metal colour. Side.
This isn't going to end well. Feeling empty after the 10th girl, but I put an Oscar award winning act like I'm Denzel. Last night my whole life was right before my eyes. First thing in the morning, the breath smelled when she exhaled. They tried to catch me, but the net failed. Like the Wi-Fi was down. Enemies of mine are high-fiving now, but the best albums drop whenever I arrive in town. What relationship is better the second time around? Okay, I'll wait. If you're reading this about me, it's way too late. I'm all drum patterns, melodies, and 808s. Don't waste the time listening to dudes that say to you what they wouldn't say to me if they were here face to face. Sitting front row like Kanye and Kim. Lady Gaga and drag next to Beyonce and Jen. I love getting gold medals for regular shit. I'm Machiavelli taking every unsits. Trying to slip away from life's brand new action man, steady on grip. And I get defensive like Kevin Garnett. Yeah, I wanna document every step. Till I end it like Brandon Lee, find me dead on the set. Go the hardest to the garnets that forever respect. Need that hot pepper and jet on guard.
Here we are.
Mona Lisa's new code. Still scream Kobe when we looped up. Big bad me found the loophole. Yeah. Mona Lisa's new code. Yeah. Look at what we do for.
I'm just concentrating on the fiddly bits.
Every kid picking me, you see me with some dope snacks and a can of coke. Putting some bullshit face with some bullshit girl with no front teeth trying to drag me home. Like I never had my own. Status clothes, never had a home. But I was king in my house.
There we are. That's good. There we are. Nice.
We missed her so much she became the most famous face in the world, the most famous painter. Just like in the 80s when Coke tried to they tried a new formula. We said, nah, we want the old thing back. Don't take things from us. Crazy. Like this Mona Lisa's new Coke. Mona Lisa's new Coke. Yeah, since you wanna die in the way.
I'm pleased with that. Yeah, nice. Okay, put you off to one side. Yeah, right. Right. I'm thinking underside first and then flip it over. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Do we paint? So I just thought. I don't think I want to paint that bar, so I might try and fetch that out. Pop it back in afterwards. Nice. Put that to one side. Over there. There we go. Nice. Quit flipping off the table with your vehicle hand. Sorry. Oh. Hello, darling son. Dear, dear. I would like, Jack, a Roundhouse Katie, but I haven't really got the money now. Now I have my little one, so that's going to be a few years away, I reckon. A very few. That's kind of a I've just had a big promotion and fancy treating myself present. Can't justify it right now. Here we go. Right. Internal bit's done first. Here we go. You know, the thought occurs I should probably do the steps first, because then once I've finished the inside bit and probably done the roof over there, I can just flip it back over and paint the top bit. There's the thought. Smart thinking, Matthew. Thank you. You're welcome. So the undercarriage is done. Or at least the kind of bottom. This bit is done. Is what I'm getting at. I am well, yes. I'm doing okay. Hang on, 1 second. Get the glue out. Call it Hodge, short for hodgepodge, because it looks like a mixture of parts in a way. I like it. Hodgepodge. Da, 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 da. Kind of looks like a raft with a set of benches. It's upside down at the moment. Those are steps. It'll make sense when it's assembled. I mean, I've royally ballsed the kit already. I'm going to be honest. First time I got this kit out, the instructions were just super unclear, so it's all completely wrong. But hey ho, what can you do? Slap some paint on it, hope for the best. Paint this one. I'll leave that one alone for a bit because I want to leave that until it's properly dried. Although the thought occurs, if I paint over it now, then the bit underneath will still be unpainted, won't it? That makes sense. Okay, let's do that then, because then it will stick out nicely. Leave that alone for now. Okay. Leave that there. Right. Grab the roof. Right. Should have slapped some paint on my sound booth that came with no instructions and came with horrible zip ties. Yeah, that's not ideal. outside the window. Yeah, that'll do.
We shouldn't be hella we are. Check the glove compartment, there's no rubbers in the car. Why you smiling? I was dying for your heart. We are who we are. And we shouldn't have done this from the start. She said put it in but nothing on my love. I can give you something worth dying for. Dying for.
But it's no lust. Gonna tell about you when the shit go hard. Gonna tell about you when the shit go hard.
We are who we are. And we are who we are. And
Gonna tell about you when the shit
who
go
we
hard.
are. We are who we are. And I don't wanna pull up like a weekend die. Tell your mom about the fun that we just had. It's been a long time since you seen me. Saying goodbye isn't easy. And I don't wanna pull up like a weekend die. Tell your mom about the fun that we just had. It's been a long time since you seen me. Saying goodbye isn't easy. I don't wanna pull up like a weekend die. Tell your mom about the fun that we just had. And I don't wanna pull up like a weekend die. Tell your mom about the fun that we just had. And I don't wanna pull up like a weekend die. Tell your mom about the fun that we just had. And I don't wanna pull up like a weekend die. Weekend die. Weekend die. Weekend die. We are who we are.
Metal shavings in my paintwork. Boo! Okay.
I show up to the party early and set up chairs and pour drinks. The trouble with me is I'm a DAWG and I leave poor prints, but I'm a lot nicer than what you all think. You gain a reputation when you dump a girl, and your exes being fair. Some family members are all shrinks. Older brothers and uncles wanna punch me in the face with all four rings, but they can't call things. But make no mistake, I have my fair share of heartbreaks and 808s. My ex-girl had acne and I called her crater face. She called me fat in school, but neither of us should be angry. Both of those things are factual. Sometimes I lay awake, grab my phone and shoot a text, just to let you know I'm here when I stab a dagger through the neck of anyone that tries to hurt you that isn't me. You can bet I'll be the first one to correct your feet when you lose your step. Take all you need.
There we are. Yeah. Pretty good. Do another coat on the top bit.
But if you're in the room and dudes are talking bad about me and you're okay, maybe we ain't so cool. I was back to breaking the backs of girls. It wasn't about that life back in my old school, but now they are. Nobody wants to be old news. Girls that used to wash and braid my hair and grease my scalp. Girls that would punch you in the face to me. I couldn't even count. That's why I'm answering these 3 a.m. calls when they need me now. That's why it's you and I was here forever written in graffiti towers. Whoa. Me and my girl could just fly and hit the road and strip one
There we are.
my friends' Instagrams have your Instagram and friends Sean's working at Harvard and with the smoke. So Jordan dropped an album and the second one coming is dope. My other youngers are coming for your throat and you done with the jokes. In the future, I just hope I'm completely bold. But every one of you know that you can take all you need.
Nice fingerprint in the red. I'll give it a second coat, I think. It immediately got blocked. Why did it immediately get blocked? What's it saying is copyrighted? Because I might have a workaround. Why have I closed that? I don't know. I guess I thought I was done. Idiot. Okay. Try and do all the fiddly bits now. One thing I've learnt from building these kits, black paint hides a multitude of sins. It's a little harder than I wanted to, but never mind. There we are. There we are. Oh, hang on. Because of the dialogue in Strange Areas, like at the end when you pick up the phone and say hello, that one reason, two times talking to another. When you say it got blocked, did it like was it complaining about content, or because I'm really not sure what happened there, because I don't think I content block any of my videos. Like, I get a notification if someone uses something and the like, but so I've certainly never blocked stuff, so that's confusing. camera there's a load of bits I've missed, so just touching in as I go. Paint that on properly when everything's dry. There we go. Still bits missing. Hang on. Back of the steps. Hang on.
To her, he was a legend. I sipped my lemonade and said, Mom, I'd rather be free. I know police will stop my friends that are much darker than me. Why do we celebrate people coming out of prison more than we celebrate graduations? That shit is backwards in my estimations. I'm not qualified. Maybe I'm not old enough to draw the blinds. Maybe that Reggie Crate reference was way before your time. But I know I don't want to play the system's game either. Knowledge and wealth, but we normalize killing, so we gain neither. We have racist politicians in charge who don't do a thing about it. As long as all we're killing is ours. We have leaders in charge that admitted they snort coke but arrest you for selling crack. That's the law of the poor folk. Set up a system that's designed for the rich to take away from the poor. Then they act like it's your fault. Yeah. It's another day. Make it work. Make it work. Baby, don't forget who you work for. Nah. Yeah, you can be worse. You can be worse. Put your dreams first, 'cause you work more. Yeah. Put your dreams first. Nah. Put your dreams first. Put your dreams first. Dream now, ask questions last. I mean, dreams can come. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Shout out to Gabrielle. I love you.
Nice. Okay, I think we're done there. It was saying I was using the original audio from the clips I used in the episode. Like the Doctor Who clips or the clips from my stuff? Oh, that's very weird. Can you pop it up again and just leave it, and I'll have a little look at my notifications. See if I can do anything about it for you. Right. I'm going to go wash my hands and my paintbrushes, and then I'm going to come back and we'll chat some more. So, hang on a second. Find a non-covered paint bit. There we are. Right. Don't go anywhere, anybody. I'll be right back. And we're back. It would help if I faded the microphone up, wouldn't it? I'm quite pleased with that paint job. I think it looks okay. I'll probably give it another coat at some point. Maybe when I'm off air. Not tonight, but at some point in the future. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. I think it looks pretty good. Black paint looks nice on the undercarriage. The red is lovely. I love the red. Oh, yes. Nice choice, Matthew. You did good. Yes. Welcome back, everybody. It's who have we still got here? Star Wars fans still here. The DTS Workshops is still here. Hello to each and every one of you. It's always lovely to have you here. Started watching some more of the Dalek playlist you have, Matt. Oh, right. Yeah, they've generally increased in quality over the years. Some of that early stuff is really bad. My Wi-Fi router is playing up and isn't allowing me to re-upload the video. Oh, okay. Don't know what that's all about then. I'm around somewhere. Hello, Sharon. Nice, good you're still here. Let's have a look at the old channel copyright. Just see if any of this crops up. Hold on. 2 ticks. Wibbly wobbly timey wimey. Trouble is, where I've used the Doctor Who Vortex backgrounds, I frequently get stuff that's just chilling in here. That's that Vortex. It's like I don't own that. That's not mine. I've nicked it off someone else. Oh, silly. And then it's the ones where I get my own channel as well, which is hilarious. Like Tea Time with Matt. Like, some of your video is this. It's like, yes, I know, that's mine. Oh, it's quite funny. Yeah, I've not had an alert or anything that it's my copyright. Maybe it's the BBC. I don't know, it could be. That's all I can think. Oh, that's good. Nice. If I get a sonic screwdriver, expect Derek to get pranked. He does hate getting pranked. This is very true. Oh, dear. Right, what's going on here? I don't know what I'm going to talk about for the next half an hour. I may wind up because I'm feeling pretty tired. Let's see. We've had someone cancel their membership. Oh, okay. Who's cancelled? Hang on, let me compare and contrast against the list. 1 second. I mean, their name's going to be in the credits of this one anyway, and probably a future one as well, because that's, yeah. That is about today. Hang on. Let's just compare notes here. Hold on. Current level. Here we go. Let's see here. Filter, current level, early bird. Here we go. Let's see. Right. You. Oh, you. Okay. All right then. Fair enough. Well, that person has decided they don't want to be involved anymore, and that's okay. I've always said membership is a privilege. I don't expect it, so that's fair enough. I was curious. I was just curious. It's fine. So the BBC copyright on the music. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't do anything about that then. Fair enough. Is it just blocked everywhere, or is it just like blocked in some regions? Because like some of my videos are like blocked in Russia, for example, which frankly I'm okay with. Monty's video from earlier has done quite well. I've had 1,000 views on that. That's good. Oh, nice. Nice. Do the Daleks have Sky TV? Oh, very good. Very good. Okay. Let's have a look at the comments. This is more for me than anything. I'm just doing admin right now. Yeah. Looks good. Nice. Again, lots of nice comments. I'm just bothered by the ones that aren't nice. They upset me. Does that make me pathetic? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. What's going on with my life? I don't know. You certainly don't. I wish YouTube had Doctor Who match ads. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, blocks everywhere. Oh, that's rubbish. I'm sorry to hear that. That's silly. Monty is one of my favourites. Monty is such a precious little flower. I love Monty. Yeah, I have a great deal of affection for these characters I've created, but Monty is my favourite by far. Just 'cause he's just such a precious little thing. I could show it on the... Yeah, but then the stream would get blocked. So... I probably can't. It's... Yeah. Yeah, if it's going to get blocked everywhere, I don't really want to put it in the stream. No offence, but... Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we need to rethink. Especially when Monty keeps asking people if they want tea to mess with them on purpose. I don't think it's deliberate. I think it's just a compulsion. But that's just my opinion. That was good tea. I'll have more of that. I think that was a gift from my friend Angela, which makes sense because she loves the Moomins. Oh dear. Right. What are we doing next week? I don't know. I haven't done anything on the gaming channel in a while. Maybe I'll do something there. Flight simulator or something, maybe. I don't know. I'm having my new bathroom put in next week. So... Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it plays. What is that buzzing noise? Is that the... Something's really unhappy there, isn't it? Why are you unhappy? It's my speakers are buzzing. Hold on. Yeah. Well, you don't like that for some reason, do you? Why not? Okay. Fine. Bleh. What am I doing? I wonder if Derek would be mad if I use the casing as a cup for soda. Nice. Nice. Oh, dear. Yeah. It's a time fly. Oh, sorry, I just got that. These never used to do this. I don't know why they've started. Yeah, I never use the speakers anyway. I might get rid of them. Yeah, it's just handy to have them there if I want to show somebody something without the headphones. I don't know. I wonder what the Dalek Supreme would do if I played him like a football. Please don't play with Daleks like footballs. They get very angry. Derek, a Dalek, Darren the Technician, Nigella the Supreme, Donald the Grandad, and Monty the Innocent Little Flower. Oh, I would question Derek's statement as just a Dalek. I would say Derek is the... Derek's the protagonist. That's what I think. Derek is the protagonist. He's like the framing device for this whole malarkey. Like, we play with the others and, you know, we follow their lives around and, you know, they each have their own little moments to shine. I feel like Derek is the glue that holds it all together. So does that mean Derek's the hero? No, he's definitely not. He's anti-heroic, if anything. Actually, I don't think that any of them have done anything particularly heroic at any point in the show. What is Derek? How would we define Derek on the old character chart? Derek is your fish out of water. Fish out of water protect. Matt's the hero. Oh, that's kind of you to say. I'm very much chaotic neutral on the hero scale, so it's like whatever. I don't care. I saw a few weeks ago a post being shared that I think was originally from Tumblr, and it's just like, you know, what I think basically it's basically saying there should be heroes out there who are just there not because they want to be, not because they're the chosen one, but just because they were the only one who showed up. Like, could he be the chosen one? I am very much the man who is here. Derek's the villain. No, I don't think Derek is a villain either. No, he's not a villain. He is a fish out of water. That's what Derek is. Derek is trying to find his way in the world, wrestling with his Dalek-y tendencies versus his newfound human-y tendencies. Derek is a conflicted little individual. The others just sort of fit into their roles quite happily. If there's a villain at all, I would say the villain is probably, of the lot of them, Derek's misunderstood. Yes, Derek is misunderstood. Now, there are actual villains, which I promise I will do something with one day, because I've set them up in the background. We've got the Paradigm Supreme and Dalek Drell, who we know nothing about beyond their sort of post-credits appearance in Silent Night. Other than they're looking for the cult, and the Paradigm Supreme had something to do with Brent and Kage. But that's all I can say about that, because it'll ruin the surprise. I have got plans. I've thought all of this through. It is buried deep in the old subconscious. Where that whole plot thread is going. If anything, I'd say they're the villains. The Daleks in general, I would say, are the villains, because the Cult of Scratchwood is everything the Daleks hate. And even the Supreme Dalek, when he's shown up, has kind of been warped by his environment and the Daleks he spends so much time with. Like, in Silent Night, he makes a good show of, like, we're going to conquer the Earth and destroy the weak and feeble humans. Does anyone have any ideas they would like to share? That guy is just tired of life, I think. Poor Nigel. I don't know why he's called Nigel. Who came up with that again? I think it was Moo the dog. So one of you came up with it, and it's stuck because it's funny, but yeah. Poor Supreme Dalek. Dear oh dear. Yeah, I get the feeling that in my own personal headcanon, the Supreme Dalek had been waiting so long to be rescued, he just grabbed the first thing that came along in the shape of Monty, and has been regretting it ever since. He could not have picked a worse rescuer. I feel sorry that Don keeps getting made fun of for being unable to walk up the stairs. Yeah, I have got an episode idea that is very Donald-centric. I think that's probably going to be the next one I make. It might not be for a little while. The election's kind of got in my way, because I would normally have made a video by now. Because we had Dalek December, and I thought, okay, I want a bit of a break, because that literally took 6 months to put together. So I thought I'd give myself a break. And about now, I was thinking, oh, do you know what? I should probably do a Cult of Scratchwood video. And then Rishi called an election. And it's like, well, I gotta do me a vote Dalek, haven't I? So, yeah. M. Sharif is here. Hello. Nice to see ya. Yeah. Where was I? Yes, election. Election got in the way. And so I haven't had time to do a Cult of Scratchwood video. I have been busy with Vote Dalek and prepping for the Tea Time with Matt election special. Yeah. So that's good. I said your name correctly. Wow, there's got to be a first time for everything. Well, nice. Happy days. Did my best, and it was good enough. My best was good enough. That should be the tagline for this channel. I tried my best and it was good enough. I think Monty should finally try tea to know if it's actually any good. That was kind of... someone suggested a body swap episode absolutely ages ago, and I really liked that idea, so I made it for the Halloween episode in 2022, I want to say. Because I didn't make many last year. 2022, the Halloween special, body swap of the Daleks. Monty cannot drink tea. He is physically incapable of drinking it because he's a Dalek. They don't have mouths or taste buds. So I just put in that very sweet moment where Derek wandering around in Matt's body gets talked into trying tea by Monty, because it's the only way he will have a frame of reference for what tea is like. It might well have been Giratina, yeah. It was a really good idea too. I loved that, and that's why I made it the next episode. Yeah, there was just that really sweet moment of Derek just trying the tea because I suppose it couldn't hurt. Yeah, and that's sort of Monty's entire frame of reference for what tea tastes like. Yeah. Imagine if Donald had to save the other Daleks from a burning building and the only way is up a staircase. That's quite funny. That's really funny. I like that a lot. Yeah. Yeah, I've got kind of an idea for a Donald episode, which is kind of themed around the idea of getting old and everything changing. Because we've made the joke loads of times that Donald is just an old man. He's a grumpy old man, and knows it. But I kind of want to do an episode that again I think this was a suggestion. It's kind of around Donald retiring. The idea being, I've kind of got it in my head that Donald's casing is about to reach its the end of its usable life, basically. The idea being that all the Dalek casings have sort of a built-in what's the word I'm looking for here? Built-in obsolescence, and I haven't quite worked out the details yet, but like the thinking I've got is that all of the Dalek casings, when they're built, have like a built-in expiry date, and Donald is reaching his expiry date. Basically, he's been operating for so long that his casing is now reaching the point where it's, I suppose, the equivalent would be out of warranty. No, it's basically going to be reaching the end of its use, and you know, and that sort of, for a Dalek, is the point of retirement. Whatever that means for a Dalek. Again, not worked out all the details yet, but I kind of thought an episode around that could be quite fun. But yeah, it's excuse me. Yeah, I just like the idea that you know, Daleks which are programmed to survive, you know, all of their component bits must break and need to be replaced. So I just kind of like the idea of it, you know, not being Donald himself, but the casing has sort of a built-in expiry date, and so by extension does the creature inside. But yeah, I don't know. We'll I'll have a think about it and I'll write it. But I think it's a really funny idea and potentially quite sweet if it's done gently and nicely. But yeah, I don't know. I'll have a play and on Word at some point and see if I can come up with an idea that works. But I really like the concept. Yeah. But I really love the cult. They're just, in their own little way, they're a little family. You know, you've got Derek's sort of the dad of the group. You've got Monty, who's the comic relief. You've got Darren, who's like the sciencey one. He's the Sheldon Cooper of the group. Donald's the grumpy old man. Yeah, and then you've got the Dalek Supreme, who's like I said earlier, he's just tired of life. He's had enough. He's like, you know, I'm just phoning it in now. I get the feeling, because canonically in episodes, the Dalek Supreme is the one from the last day of the Time War. So he's literally was in a ship in orbit over Gallifrey. The Doctor blew up Gallifrey, and his ship was sent hurtling through the time vortex as like the lone survivor of that particular conflict. Although I think there's been about half a dozen lone survivors from that by now. But the idea is that he was sort of sent tumbling through the time vortex, got spat out around Earth's moon, has maybe been sitting there dormant for a very long time. Like maybe as long as human civilization has been around. And then at some point, around 20... or whenever the Adventures of Derek and Matt is first set, he sort of wakes up, and that's when the distress call goes out. And in my head, sort of away from what appears in the episode, the Supreme transmits a distress signal, which is picked up by all the humans, and there's that little bit on the radio with people going, "Ooh, spooky! Ooh, it's and it's like, oh no, there's a cover story because it's it's a satellite system going haywire, but is it actually aliens? Woo! Well, actually, it is aliens. It's a Dalek." So yeah, in my head, the Supreme's been in orbit round the moon, just chilling for thousands of years, and sort of wakes up around the time of the Adventures of Derek and Matt, pings off a distress call, and then starts desperately looking for Daleks. And having found nothing, starts having a look on Earth, and the first thing he comes across is Monty, who has been bricked up in the cabinet war room since the 1941. And he's also going slightly stir crazy. So scoops him up, and that's where he's introduced in the episode. But yeah, my thinking was he's obviously done the entire Time War. So he's a grizzled old veteran of the Time War. He's been broken down and asleep for thousands of years, wakes up, and then is just greeted by a Dalek that is obsessed with making tea. That's like the first interaction he's had in thousands of years. And it's just a Dalek that's just like, "Do you want some tea?" And I feel like the moment that the Supreme kind of transmats down to Earth with Monty, and they're sort of scheming and planning, and Monty just pipes up with, "Does anyone want any tea?" That, I think in my head, that is the moment the switch just goes in the Supreme Dalek's head, and it's just like, oh, no, that's it, I'm done. I've had enough. And I just get the feeling that moment is what sort of made the Supreme Dalek just not care anymore, which is why he doesn't exterminate Matt for putting him in the cupboard, because he's just like, yeah, I'm done. I think I'm done. And just everything that's happened since then has just been a slow slide into depression. It's just like the Supreme Dalek's making a show of trying to conquer the universe still, but it's I just in my head the Supreme Dalek is just chronically depressed, just like I just can't be bothered anymore. I think centuries and centuries of warfare with a time travelling species, followed by thousands of years of isolation in sort of dormant state, and then meeting Monty, just finished off any passion or enthusiasm he has for the extermination and conquering of the universe. That's my personal headcanon anyway. Yeah. Hello, Super Duper Command People, Banana Blast, Crazy Roll. Nice to see you. Yeah. The cards for Scratchwood, yes. Yeah. Love them all. Want to do more with them. But also painfully aware all the models are getting on a bit now and are starting to break down and show little quirks and oddities. But I will keep them going as long as I can, and I will make more videos. I just need to find the time. And now I've got a little one. That time is severely reduced, unfortunately. But yeah, I will endeavour to make videos for as long as people find them amusing. And yeah, vote Dalek has been a lot of fun to do. I've had some good ideas for videos. There's a couple more to come, which are quite good. I've got one basically for every week up until the election, and then one for sort of after the election's over. But I haven't got one prior to the election day, because I think I'm releasing them every Wednesday now. I was a little bit late getting them all sort of up and running. So I think I did one on the Saturday, and then one came out the following week on the Wednesday. So yeah, that's kind of it. Because I've got 3 videos in reserve at the moment. So I think next week's one is about AI. I've done one about net zero. And then I've done like an ending video that kind of wraps up the story in a sort of slightly twisted way. It's kind of an echo back to the first Vote Dalek series I did, where it ended literally with the Daleks winning the election, taking over. But then by the time the next election rolls around, it's, due to voting irregularities, it turns out we weren't the winners. Which just was delightfully silly. But this time around, I'm sort of doing a throwback to that, but in a slightly different way. So yeah, that's potentially going to be quite interesting. I know it might flop. We'll see. Yeah, I think I need another video for the day before the election, but I'm not sure what to do it on. So over to you guys. Any ideas? Any policies you'd like to see from the Dalek Empire? Upgrade Donald's casing so he can finally go up the stairs. That could be quite amusing. Yeah, I often wonder about the mechanics of how that would work. Should Donald have a Dalek friend in retirement so that he can relate with him? Probably that 1960s Dalek behind you. Right, those two on the end had secrets, but they have a role to play in the future. As does the Asylum Dalek on the end, and Dalek Drell. Those 4 and the Paradigm Supreme. Stuff in mind. There is stuff in mind that I'm going to use all 5 of those 4. So yeah, that's a thing that will happen at some point. But yes, I have got ideas for that. Free tea for all party members. Yes, I'm on board with that. 100%. Thoughts on season 1 of Doctor Who? I'm loving Doctor Who. It's so good. Doctor Who hasn't been this good for ages, man. I'm loving it. Really good. Dot and Bubble was a bit odd. I think of all of them so far, I think Dot and Bubble is my weakest, but it was still good. And the twist at the end, it's weird because I literally said to Victoria the day that when we were watching it live, something just occurred to me. I turned to Victoria and I said, "Have you noticed anything about the guest cast in this one?" She went, "They're all thoroughly irritating." I went, "Well, yeah, apart from that." She went, "No." I went, "It's very Whitey McWhite person from Whiteville, USA, isn't it?" She's like, "Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is." I didn't know about the twist at this point. I just thought it was a slightly weird casting decision, given sort of how diverse the cast had been up until this point. So it's like, this feels odd. Yeah, weird casting choice, guys, but whatever. Not annoying influencers. Annoying influencers from outer space. And then we get to the end, and there's that moment. And you think, oh! Annoying racist influencers from outer space. Yeah, the twist was good, but the episode on the whole was... I'd say it's the weakest one, but it was still pretty good. My wife didn't like it because she said the payoff wasn't good enough. She said they should have all died. It's like, yeah, but I kind of like the way they ended it because they are all fundamentally flawed in that they have no survival skills whatsoever. So the fact they sort of sail off and, reject the Doctor's help and the Doctor's willingness to save them because he's different to them, is the it's the best ending, because it's like, you know full well they're going to go out there into the wild and then be dead within a week. Those irritating people are all going to die of starvation or dehydration or get mauled by bears. We don't need to see them die. We know that's what happens. They just go off, they have a really bad time, and then they all die. And frankly, that is fair enough. Absolutely fair enough. 73 Yards I really enjoyed. Boom I really enjoyed. I thought Boom was very clever. It was very much a Moffat story. But yeah. Do you have any games planned for your gaming channel? Let's have a look on Steam quickly, just to see if I've got any I haven't played before. I feel like that's something I should do, but I haven't really bought any new games recently. Is the only thing, because I've given up games. I want to buy Starfield when it's on sale, because it looks like my cup of tea. The whole let's explore space jobby. Let's see what we got here. I bought Victoria 3 on sale a little while ago. I thought that could be like a follow-up to Crusader Kings. Because that whole sort of subplot of Matt travels back in time to fix the world is quite good. Red Dead Redemption 2 I love. I've played Red Dead Redemption 2 a lot. It's a great game. I like that a lot. Let's see. That can get violent and gory at times. Yeah, I try and avoid like gory, violent games on the channel, because it's not. On the whole, it's not really my cup of tea. So, it's like, and I want to keep the gaming channel sort of semi-family friendly. Not necessarily all the time, but just like, I don't want kids to stumble across it and just like suddenly gore, because it's not my cup of tea, and it's not the sort of thing I want to make. But what have I bought recently? I might play Fallout London when it comes out, and just do like a special, like, sort of late night grown up stream for that, because it's Fallout, which I love, and it's set in London, which again I love. That is a very 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 much my cup of tea. So if I was going to do it, I'd do it sort of separate from like the weekly live streams. I'd just do like a Fallout London set of streams and have them set to like mature. Yeah. Could you play Sonic 06? Oh God, I don't like that game. I really don't like that game. One bloke I follow on YouTube called Nerd Cubed played it and just absolutely destroyed it. And yeah, no, very much no. Which is a shame, because I played the hell out of Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 on the Dreamcast back in the day. Ah, man. They killed my blue boy. Oh, silly. I'm just looking through my list. There's not really anything I've not already played. Don't know. I shall have to have a think. I really should continue Fallout 2 at some point. Yeah. Stardew Valley. Yeah, people keep telling me Stardew Valley. So I'm not a fan of the crafty games. I get annoyed at games where you have to craft things, because I just lack the patience. But it's not out of the question. Just looking back through some of the games I bought in the past. I'm thinking Realpolitik might be one to play on the election night tea time with Matt. Because my plan for election night is there's going to be like a normal tea time with Matt episode that will start at 8 o'clock. And that will run from 8 o'clock through till about 10:30. So we'll see the election results come out. We'll do a little bit of guff around that. Then around 10:30, I'm going to disappear and take a break. Get out of my suit, because I always wear a suit for the election shows. Put something more comfortable on. And then 11 p.m. we'll come back and we will stream from 11 o'clock through until the point where they declare victory, which I think the last couple of times has been around 5 in the morning. So once we know for certain that it's been confirmed by the news outlets who is going to form the next government officially, we'll then wrap the stream up. So one of the things I might do is play Realpolitik, because I enjoyed that game immensely. And I figure I'll do that because the sort of overnight bit where we're seeing the results come in, I'm not gonna plan that too much. Like I've got an idea for a game of election bingo. I've made up like a little bingo card with various things that might happen, and we'll all try and get bingo. So that could be interesting. And then I'm probably going to play Realpolitik and because it's a fun game. I've enjoyed that immensely. That's where my head's at for the election show anyway. It's a nerve-wracking time, this election, isn't it? It's I think it's very much a foregone conclusion. I don't think anyone will be surprised to hear me say we're almost certainly going to have a Labour government at the end of it. I'm not sure how I feel about some of the policies. I reckon because of how overwhelming Labour's victory is predicted to be, a majority will be called quite early compared to other recent elections. You're probably right, in which case that's probably better for me, because I don't really want to go overnight. If I'm still streaming the next morning when most people are getting up, then that is not good. I don't really want to do that. But I will go until we know for certain who the next Prime Minister is and what the next government is going to be. Because we might be completely wrong and we might end up with a hung Parliament again. That is one possibility. But I just think it'll be exciting just to watch the results come in live. And, we can do jokes about it. We'll play some music, play a bit of game. Yeah. I think that's a good shout. It sounds good. But that's kind of what I'm thinking. And then the sort of first bit of the show between 8 till 10:30 will be sort of a more regular, planned episode with all the comedy and sketches and features and all of that McGuffin. That's where I'm at. Anyway. Yeah. Could you play the 911 operator thing again? I could do, couldn't I? I did enjoy 911 operator, but it got dark, didn't it? Good lord. Yeah. 911 operator is really good. I enjoyed it immensely. I really hope that Reform steal it at the last minute. I've recently resigned as a member of the Conservative Party. I'm going to be honest, I'm not a fan of Reform. I don't like Nigel Farage. I don't like their party particularly. No disrespect to you. I'm sure you've got your own views on it, and I don't want to disrespect those, but Vote Dalek is very much a parody of those kinds of political parties, which kind of says how I feel about them, in all honesty. But yeah, that's where I'm at on that point. But yeah, no disrespect intended. It would be a very boring world if we all felt the same and thought the same, wouldn't it? So you are welcome nonetheless. Yeah. So that's where my head's at right now, and yeah. Okay, I'm kind of hoping a Labour-Lib Dem coalition is formed. Unlikely it is, just because I feel like it will provoke Labour to be a bit braver in policy. Yeah, I think my feelings on the potential Labour victory are mixed, because I think there's some really good stuff in there, but I also think there's some really stuff, and I think they have some really quite nasty views about certain things still. You know, how we treat trans people, for example. Yeah, it's... I mean, I live in hope that this kind of fence-sitting thing is very much an election tactic, and, you know, perhaps things will be slightly more moderate once they get in, but I don't hold out much hope, put it that way. Yeah, I think from my point of view, all I want is to get the shower of twats that occupy the government now out, because they're just dreadful. They're dreadful people. There is not an ounce of talent between them. We are. I think it's Joe Lycett puts it really well. You know, we've been scraping the bottom of the barrel, and we've had the dregs of the Conservative Party, and what we're experiencing now is the backwash of the dregs. Yeah, they've just got to go. They're just dreadful. They've just got to go. All they got left is hate and division, and, you know, because they don't have any original ideas or thoughts. So it's just playing up to just the worst elements of our society, and I'm not okay with it. That's where I am. Oh. There was a Dalek that was moving. I don't know if it was a remote control, and it was in the Asylum video. It was small and red. I think that one's just like a little motion sensor one. It's sat over there somewhere. It just, I think I just put it in those videos just to add a bit of background movement. Just switch it on, just go boop, 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 just wiggle around. Yeah, a bit different. Yeah. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to call it a night because it's 10:05 and I've got to get up early. I'm very tired. Extremely tired. How much did that one cost? Oh God, I got that years ago. I honestly can't remember. I think it was a birthday present, actually. Yeah, I'm fairly sure that was a present, so I don't know. Thank you for joining me, folks. Very much appreciate every single one of you. I hope you have a fantastic week. And then, permitting the bathroom installation going okay, I will see you next Wednesday, but if not, it'll be the week after that. Take care, everyone. Much love. I'll see you again very soon indeed. Bye!